Hey guys, welcome to this week's haul video. We're gonna stick with the same format of Dollar Tree first and then old vintage stuff last. So the first things that I have, also, can we just take a minute, everybody, to appreciate this beautiful mat? Let's look at how pristine it is. It's never been cut on. It's never been glued on. Look how beautiful. Everybody take a minute, enjoy, because it won't look it won't look like this for long. Lizzie. Oh my gosh. Every video? Really? No, don't lay down. We've got stuff to do. Let's see what's out here. Is that a squirrel? Oh, look, I see a squirrel. Chip, 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 chip. It's a bird. Chip, 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 chip. Do you see? First item I have to show with you guys are these incredible mesh bags. Now, I saw these at our Dollar Tree in the like school supply section, but y'all, these are like heavy duty mesh plastic bags, and they, like, the zipper is legit. You could fit a lot of stuff in here. They were $1.25, and I'm gonna use these to store like the current junk journal I'm working on and any like ephemera or papers that I need to put with that journal, so I can have several projects that go on at the same time, and it'll keep me a little bit organized. So that's what I'm going to use these for. But I also thought, you know, this would be a great swim bag if you wanted to toss like your wet clothes or swimsuits in here after you go to the water park or, you know, to the pool. I thought that would be like a great bag for that. It's called mesh zipper bag. Measurements are 13.78 by 9.84 inches. The next item I found is just this little home finance and bill organizer. This is not really for crafting, but I thought you guys might enjoy looking at it because you totally could use this in your junk journals. It's got these little pockets for each month. That's not how I'm going to use it, but it could be used that way, and I thought it was really cute. $1.25. I found these, they're called gallery art prints. It has 3 in there, and the reason I bought them is because it had these pretty like florals on the front. So I wanted to take a look. They're definitely made out of a, oh, you just get a piece of card. Neat. Like a really heavyweight cardstock. I wouldn't call it like a chipboard for sure, but it has these cool images on it. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this yet, but I couldn't really pass it up because I really liked the kind of vintage look of it. So there's that one, Brandy Mint, and Senna Alexandrina. Words are hard for me, so I might not have pronounced that right. But I thought they were pretty. We'll use them for something, and you get a piece of chipboard to go with it. So that's kind of cool. And I'm also going to use these little images on the front. And you know I never throw away this packaging. The next item I found would have been handy to have for the last video I did, which is the, you know, the little sewing kits that I made with felt, because this is craft felt that they have at Dollar Tree, and it's in the Crafter Square section, and you get 4 sheets of this felt for $1.50. Now these were $1.50. Somebody explain that to me. Let's see. Yeah, felt packs Easter. These are from Easter, y'all. It certainly does have a bunny on the packaging. They're just putting these out at my Dollar Tree, and these are from Easter. What in the world? So you guys, this is probably old news to you, but this would have been great for making those little sewing kits because they're pretty much already the right size and everything. Anyway, this is probably old news. Let's get rid of this. Anyway, they're $1.50 too, so I don't know if you want to know that or not, but there it is. No. Go back over there, Lizzie. Along those same lines, I found this little sewing set, and it was $1.25. Yes, $1.25. I'm gonna be honest with you, the quality doesn't look that great, but I did buy it because we just got done with that project and I thought some of these little things would be cute to add into my sewing kits, like these little snap closures and these tiny little scissors. But we'll open this up and take a look real quick. Y'all, it's pretty chinchy, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty chinchy. I wouldn't really trust it too much. Yeah, I don't know. But let's take a look at these little tiny scissors. Oh my goodness. Look how cute they are. Yeah, they're probably not going to cut much, but in a pinch, I think you could probably use them for a sewing project on the go if you had to. The thread looks a little chinchy. Let's see if our scissors will cut the thread. Oh no. Or no. They won't cut it, y'all. They won't even cut the thread. There's a plastic thimble. I do really like the paper measuring tape, so I will definitely... Oh, why'd they put tape on the paper measuring tape, guys? Oh, here we go, I got it. I like the paper measuring tape. I will use that for junk journal projects for sure. I'll always use buttons and safety pins. And they have, let's see. Okay, we have 4 sets of these little snap closures. So there's that. I'm gonna trash this thread. I don't think it's worth much, to be honest with you. It does not look good. High quality at all. There's not much on there, so these are probably going to be junk. I might save the little spools and we might do a project with spools, but I won't use them for what they were intended to be used for. The scissors are pretty much junk unless you just want to keep them for a craft of some kind. I don't know how you would use them, but my overall assessment of this so far is not good. I'm assuming that we have some needles inside of this little... Okay, you get 2 needles. They are tiny, teeny tiny needles, but you do get 2 in this little tube. And of course you get a needle threader. I'll keep that and use that for sure. I kind of like these little cheap needle threaders, honestly. And I'll use the buttons and the safety pins. I'll use the snaps. But as far as the needles and the thread, the thimble, and the scissors, I'll probably craft with them, but I won't use them for what they were intended for. So take that information and use it as you will. That's my 10 cents anyway. What do you think? Is this worth $1.25 if you're only going to use a few of the items in there? Let me know what you think in the comments about that one. Picked up some masking tape for crafting, a set of brushes. I don't know about you guys, but the craft section's going up to $1.50 at my stores. So they were in the process of marking the brushes up, which is sad. I found a couple more charms. This one, these are so cute. It says knit happens. And what does that say? Yarn snob. And knit happens. Those are too cute. Found these little binder clips. And I've found these in brighter colors before, but I've never found this colorway. I really like this dark green color. The dark blue and the black one. So I will use these in junk journals for sure. Clear storage bins. It says it's a thin fridge bin, but I'm going to use this in my craft room for storage. I don't know if I will put cards in there or what exactly I'm going to use this for yet, but I'll let you know. Hand sanitizer. I've been using this stuff like crazy for cleaning in the craft room. Today we're going to start with the books. The first book I got is this Webster's Instant Word Guide. It was $1. It breaks down the syllables in the word and gives you pronunciations. Thought that was kind of cool. I'm going to add that to my bookshelf. And then I found these children books. We have Jack and the Beanstalk, a different Jack and the Beanstalk, Rumpelstiltskin, The Ugly Duckling, and Pinocchio. I liked that these were kind of off-brand. The illustrations are really beautiful in these books. Published in 1991. Look at the end pages. Well, I don't think make all books have end pages like this. Look at that, how gorgeous. Again, the illustrations are next level. So beautiful. 1993 for Rumpelstiltskin. My kids have never read this book, and when they told me that, it kind of hurt my feelings. So when I saw this in the store, I was like, yeah, you kids are about to read this. I forgot to tell you, all of these were 50 cents. $19.99 for this one. So you can tell that some of these actually are by the same maker. Like these three. They have those beautiful end pages. That would make a really cool little junk journal collection too. I'm probably gonna put these on my bookshelf, but the struggle is real. I want to tear these up and make beautiful things with them, but I also want to keep them. It's always the struggle. 50 cents for this postcard book. Kind of cool, huh? But it's all of these postcards from Paris. I guess some Paris monuments. Let's see if we can show these a little bit better. I didn't do a great job of that. Let's try again. So yeah, I was really happy to find these for 50 cents. I was happy to add them to my collection of postcards to be used in junk journals. Thought these were really cool. Very neat. And then you can actually use the covers as postcards also. That's neat. I found 2 copies of this Pinocchio book. So I definitely will make a junk journal out of one of them and keep the other one for my bookshelf. It's a really cool little book. Copyright 1973. Love the end pages on this one as well. There's that. Let's see what kind of condition this guy's in. So he's a little worse for wear. I will probably use this one as the junk journal copy and save the other one. And then I found Lambert, the Sheepish Lion. Do you guys remember this? This is very nostalgic for me. It's one of my favorite cartoons. 1977. So good. I love little Lambert. These were $1 each. I am about to embark on a decluttering / organization journey in the craft room. So when I saw these little storage containers, I grabbed them up. These were $4 and it has 4 drawers that pull out. The bottom ones are actually kind of deep, rather large drawers. So I was happy to find that. I was wondering if you guys would want to see my craft room declutter. The next item I have is this pretty yarn. I thought it was very unique and would look good for tassels or trim on a junk journal. Just thought it was unique, so I grabbed it up. It was 99 cents. Found this little card for 10 cents, and I liked him. You know how I feel about birds. I found some maps. They were 25 cents each. This one had really pretty illustrations of Australian animals. I can't really show you the whole thing, but I thought it was very beautiful. On the other side is the large map. So I got that one. And then I got this one, which is a really, really large map. I won't be able to show this properly, but I mean, it's really cool. There's that. I found this notepad of graph paper, and I really liked it for the little reference section down here. Thought that was kind of cool, and I also liked that it's blank on the back. So when you fold it in a junk journal, you'll have a blank page and then a graph paper page. I don't know anything about this company, so I'm probably gonna chop this top part. I don't know that yet, but I think I probably will, and then use this as papers for my junk journals. The next item I found are transparency sheets. So let's look at these. They were taped up in the store, so I wasn't able to see the thickness of these. I don't know if you can print on them or anything. I didn't really look too closely at them. It was $2 for the box, so I grabbed them. Okay. So they are just like, I feel like transparency sheets that a teacher would have stuck on her overhead projector and written on. Some of them have holes punched into them and have been used for sure, which I don't mind. But the ones in the back are clearly new. And then my last item is, these are printable iron-on transfers. So you can put it through your inkjet printer and then iron the transfer on. So I thought this might be neat to make a book cover with. So we will experiment with these guys at some point in time.
That's it for this week's haul video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed seeing some of the things that I found. I certainly enjoy going out and looking for things that I can use in creative ways in my junk journals. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Here's another video I think you might enjoy watching. And until next time, stay creative, stay curious, and keep finding beauty in old things.